Good morning everyone. Hello Light Source. I'm sorry, but work of my sweet rolls, well, cinnamon rolls. Sorry, I'll try to share next time. As soon as Twitch comes up with an extension that allows you to share the food, I'll do that. Until then, I won't. But I hope you've had a lovely weekend. It's true, we didn't see each other during the weekend. And I hope your week started really, really well. So, as you know, the plan for today is a very simple one. Same as every Tuesday morning, really. We are having a look at the new mods on the Morrowind Nexus. That's the mods that were released last week, Monday to Sunday. That way I have a bit of time, you know, to download them, try them out, make sure that they don't make the computer explode. We don't want to do that live. Though that might be good for, you know, the wow factor. I don't know. Anyway, last week actually was a rather quiet week compared to August. Then again, maybe it's because the August wasn't a competition that Deg had for us, but there were extra incentives to make mods because you could get achievements. I don't remember seeing them, but I haven't really looked for them. Anyway. So this is what we have ready for today, and a few of them are replacers, so these, you know, is fairly easy. We just go in the game and see what happens. Which reminds me, one of those replacers includes Daedric Ruins and Daedric Creatures. So no, not the modding install, sorry, the testing install. So what I'm gonna do real quick is create a plugin and make sure I have an assortment of Daedric creatures available, you know, so that I don't have to run around try to summon the creatures. Oh crap, I should have ticked Tribunal and Blood Moon, because the way it is, whatever I do now, my mod is gonna have the so-called evil GMSTs. I'm thinking there is a ruin close to Caldera. Good morning, Epsilon, and for me it's 9:30 in the morning. Just had breakfast, still sipping coffee. So, you know, nice and relaxing. This is Caldera, and right to the east we should have a Daedric ruin. I'll just put a few creatures there. Southeast? Is this it? It looks like this is it. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna take just a minute, but that way we will be able to check out those Daedric creatures very easily. Let's put them... I'll have to remember to approach the place when I'm invisible or something, otherwise all of those creatures will come running towards me, and we don't really want that. Seriva, hey, long time no see. A pleasant surprise. I'm glad you feel that way. I'm glad you feel that way. Nice to see you again. It's 4:23 a.m. Oh my goodness. I can't do it. I'm too old. I need to sleep. 11 midnight. That's when I need to sleep, and then I wake up, you know, 7 or 8 in the morning. I heard you had a virus. Was on the human side or on the cyborg side? It was the treacherous, weak human side. Just a stupid cold. But it's better now. I mean, the throat is still a bit funny. The nose is still not quite there. But, you know, I function. Light source 1:30 for you. Oh my goodness. Null, good morning. You know what, Null? Nice to see you. I think I'm gonna keep the human side. I want to keep something human. Prof, hello. Neb, good morning. How are you doing, guys? It's nice to be streaming again. Honestly, like after a while, I go, "What's something's missing," and now I realize what it is. It's you know, being there and talking to you guys. Hey, Light Source, don't worry about it, okay? If you feel you want to fall asleep, fall asleep. I certainly won't be upset because you had to sleep. It's like, we can't be friends anymore. You fall asleep when I'm streaming. Well, you know, we should really get those creatures. Where are you, creatures? Not leveled. Definitely not leveled. Oh my goodness, I can't see anything. No. Creatures, here we are. And we are definitely going to plop a little flame atronach. We are gonna put a frost atronach. They're all gonna be together. It's gonna be nice. We're going to approach the place when we are invisible. Oh wow, Neb, much faster internet for the same price. Allow me to be a little jealous there. I mean, considering you're in London, our connection is not too bad, but being in a shared house with shared internets, sometimes. But never mind. I put the atronach. Then we want the Daedroth was definitely there. Then we want the Golden Saint and the Winged Twilight. I think that's the other two. Dremora were not in the retexture. Which, don't look, okay, don't look. We don't wanna spoil the surprise. Good morning, Static. Nice to see you. Let's get to business. Show me the new mods. I am going to do that in a second. I know you want to see them before you fall asleep, right? But one of these mods, there we go. One of these mods has retextures for the Daedra, and you know, if I have to hunt them down, you know what? It's not so much that it's straight hair. It's just it's shorter, and I've been ill and I brushed it, and when I brush it, I brush the curl away. True story. Fascinating story, I'm sure. Thank you. Alright, so let's have a look. First, we have the retextures, and one of them is Morrowind OP. To be perfectly honest, when I looked, I was like, OP, overpowered, overpriced. And then I saw the short description, it's a retexture, and I was like, what is it? And here, finally, I find out. Gives Morrowind an oil painted art style. So essentially, if you're a fan of watercolored Morrowind, this one could be for you. We'll go in game, have a look. I'll teleport to different towns so we can see the different style, different regions. We'll have a look at that. This is a mod, by the way, by Levi Smith. Levi Smith, who has released a few mods. Okay, that released last week. We did have a look at that one. And that was earlier in March. I was not covering the mods, you know, automatically. But there was a cartoon one. It looks quite fun, actually. And Pixel Win. Okay, this one I do remember that one. Let's have a look at that. Hydrate, thank you. Simply spend some of those crowns on the store for a new hairstyle. You think if life could be that simple, right? Okay, this one is not new, but I'm curious, and I quite like the style. You know, it's if you want a Borderlands style. Yeah, if you want a Borderlands style in your Morrowind game, I would recommend that. I have not installed it, but then again, it's a simple texture replacer, so cell shaders are going to do that as well. Yes, but this one is a texture replacer, not a shader. Alright, anyway, we are actually looking at Morrowind OP, so clearly Levi Smith really likes to do retextures by applying various filters. We're gonna try that. Another retexture is by Articus, very busy Articus. We've had the crystals last week, we've had faces in the summer, like, oh, and you're here, hello, right? Nice to see you, good morning. So let me show you what's been up this summer with Articus. The 6th house, I quite like the 6th house retexture. The Mournhold, I quite like. What is the update, Articus, since I have you here? What have you updated in this one? Speak of the devil, yeah. In French we don't say speak of the devil, you say when you speak of the wolf, you see its tail. which is more animalistic and less evil, I guess. Nothing new. You updated the description, then maybe something like that. Hello, Kaz. Long time no see. Nice to see you. How have you been? So there was this one I really like. The Sixth House, I like that as well. This one was nice too, actually. And the update with the plants. What have you changed with it, Articus? Have you reduced the poly count? I mean, I know there was an insane amount of poly count in it. Last game I followed on latest mod update was Gary's mod. Well, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? The lava, and that was the first one I covered. So in game we're going to have a look at everything. More particularly, we're going to look at the Daedric textures, the walls, the creatures, the weapons, and the armor. And if I'm not mistaken, Articus, you'll correct me. For the creatures, did you say that you were... Yes, I think I recognize it. You're working with Cortiquartz for the particles, right? Zeriver, any comment on the Septim economic crisis? There's no crisis. There's no crisis. There's plenty. Look at that. There's plenty. Wow, 17 Septims for you guys. I'm so generous. It's not me, it's the bot. So no crisis. We have another replacer. Thanks. We're in the one team, I see. We have a body replacer. Now this one is called Curvy Body for Morrowind by Gubu. And well, we'll have a look in... Actually, no. Oh, I can't use my quick character. So that's how it is. Obviously, you know, bodies, they come in all shapes. And there's the shapes that you like and the ones that you don't like. You know what, Prof? It's not crazy. As in, it's not too much. We'll have a look in game. I'm gonna have to disable that so that I can actually pick a female body, because that does not cover... There's no curvy body for male. That's... an oversight. I'm sure there's going to be an update very, very soon. That's it for the replacers. Then we have a mod by Deadends, also known as Anonymous. Sexist, huh? I'm not being sexist. I'm saying I want to see both. I'm sorry, Kaz. Just close your eyes. We'll use a code word when I showcase the mod, and we'll have to see this body again. I'm gonna say pumpkin, okay? When I say pumpkin, you'll close your eyes, okay? If you're not 18 yet. I think that will be okay. Hey, Estonian, nice to see you. I hope I won't get in trouble. I'm showcasing the mod. No, Zeriver, you're the Twitch police. So tell yourself. Anyway, Dead Ends gives us a mod where Caius is short. So this one is going to be... Caius is roughly 3 feet tall. He's roughly 3 feet tall. Do I have the mature setting set? It's a very good question. I might have to just put it on. I'm not sure. Maybe not. We'll test that one. By the way, I'm not even taking notes of the places we're going and the order. What do you want? The Nerevar song. Sure. It's because you dislike the jazz so much? Is that what's happening? Let me turn off the jazz for a bit. There. Really? I'm gonna get into trouble. Bummer. There was jazz, yeah. Okay, so Caius is short, we're gonna have to go to Balmora. So I want to make a female character. We want to go to the Daedric Ruin. We want to go to Balmora to talk to Caius. Another mod. This one is a mod request from Vlad Exen, We want Jais. It will be back just after the Nerevarar. It was a request. Neb, you're saying only if you abuse it. Showing some nudity from time to time for a short amount of time without it being shown in a clearly sexual scene isn't much of an issue. Okay, you've been showing breast and you'll never... Gasp. Yeah, it happens. And you never got any issue. Good, good. And I missed some things. Guys, let me catch up. Let me catch up. Zero sensitivity for nudity. Yeah, I guess that's me. A really top-heavy film, but it was released unless I was yours. I don't think that was prof work. Battle Spire. Yeah, Battle Spire is pretty sexy. And oh my goodness, Daggerfall. Like I was ill, and I didn't spend much time at my computer, but I played a little bit of Daggerfall. Whew, naked ladies everywhere. Where are the dudes? Again, I'm not being sexist. I'm saying, where are the dudes? Alright. If the game has nudity, it's fine. Modding a game is entirely different. Well, fingers crossed. We've had occasionally body replaces. We'll see. Anyway, this guy, Vladexen, gives us a mod request in Aldrin in front of that big building. Getting a bit technical there. I'm guessing that's this car, Al's car. So we're gonna go to Aldrin, and we are looking for a little scrib companion that has 1000 hit points, doesn't even fight, so just follows you. Essentially a vanity pet. Gripples, good morning. Control the tears. It's bad to have a migraine from crying a lot. Yes. I mean, I'm not even kidding, Kaz. Like, migraines that come from crying, they tend to last quite for a long time. We have a mod also by Vladexen, the Dank Magister of House Telvanni. So basically, I sacked Gothrin and became the Archmagister, but I didn't like the sound of that title, so I changed it to Dank Magister. Now I can proudly represent House Telvanni. Good. The only thing is, because I am not, I mean, yeah, I suppose I could. I just didn't download it. I think I can use, I can make myself Grandmaster of House Telvanni straight away. Morrowind test. Oh, I already installed it, my bad. Yeah, okay, good. I wasn't sure I had installed it, but I did. So we're gonna cheat our way to being Grandmaster of House Telvanni and see that our title has changed. Another mod request, also by Vlad, and I don't know. I mean, you can read with me. Harry's Poison Sujamma. Okay. There's a building. Yeah, I think it's in Aldrin, so that would be a second thing to do. I hope this is what I think this is. Okay. Oh, hi, Harry. Guys, we'll see. Okay. We'll see what it is. Then we have a mod by Shans that gives us the Puzzle Canal. Something to make the Puzzle Canal actually challenging. I take no credit. Oh, that's a re-upload. That's a re-upload. Maybe you've heard of it? Yeah, no, the mod description. I mean, I don't know how you feel about mod descriptions, but are there things that, you know, it's like the cover of a book. So in a mod description, are there things that are going to put you off, or things that you're going to go, that looks interesting, not so much because of the mod, but because of the way it's presented? Or do you pay no heed whatsoever to the description page? I would be curious to know. I mean, I could give you my opinion, but I'd rather let you speak first. Alright, so for this one, I did read it, and we need to be reasonably strong, which is fine. with our testing character, we will be strong. I'll have to make a second game for that one with a strong character. You always analyze the description page. Wow, and now analyze, that's way up there. The pretty pictures, yes. Hey Skink, good morning, and you are indeed the first one to say you're first. Lots of people that were here before you, but they didn't know that they can get Septimus by saying first. How you doing, Skink? Good morning to you. There we go. Light Source, you actually were first, so that's only fair, isn't it? There we go. That's it. No more money for the firsts. Beware the Sixth House. Mort. That is a mod that comes in the continuation of other mods that is released earlier on this summer. Night is Lair, good morning. I'm better, thank you. I had a stupid cold during the weekend, but it's getting better. Nev, it's actually interesting enough topic that I just checked their current rules, and it says that showing nudity as a brief occurrence which isn't the core of the gameplay is okay, but if it's a core focus of the game or a mod, then it's prohibited, which is definitely not what we did. I'll have to remember whenever we're going to showcase a mod like that, to have a timer, 5 seconds, stop. We'll be no porn games, yeah. Okay, that's not gonna happen anyway on my channel. Right, so we'll have to sort the puzzle canal. Beware of the Sixth House. Yeah, thank you, Nighties. It is better, really. And you know how it is with cold, like the first day you feel absolutely crap, but you can't really tell, and it's after 3 or 4 days, and that's when your voice is all but you feel better. Anyway, as I was saying, Mort has given us quite a few mods, well, a couple of mods this summer, in particular Tribunal and Blood Moon Rebalanced. Yeah, there we go, these two. And what these two do is essentially they lower the stats, generally speaking, okay? They lower the stats of the creatures so that you can go to Blood Moon, you can go to Solstheim before you reach level 50 and you're a god. Likewise, you can do the Tribunal main quest before you're level 50 and you're a god. So creatures are scaled like from level 1, shall we say. Now, with Beware the Sixth House, it makes it so that... Oh, I'm hiding it. It makes it so that mon petit chou... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Static. Mon petit chou est l'esprit de l'escalier. L'esprit de l'escalier, that's a French saying? I don't know that. Mon petit chou, yes, I like that expression. No Lovers and Legend mod, no. No. I have a movable black sensor bar overlay. That could work. That could totally work. No Morrowind, no. Tragedy, sorry, prof. I know. Darn. If I remember, there's a special hairy edition as well. Completing Blood Moon and Tribunal before you even give Fargoth his ring back. That seems a bit too early. L'esprit d'escalier. All right. Good. I've learned something. In French, no less. Thanks, Static. You're waiting for the lower version of it. Of Lovers and Legend. I mean, clearly, I think all the older mods with the Morrowind script extender really should be updated with the newest one, and possibly lower, but we'll see. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fight Sixth House creature and find them really hard to beat. That's the idea. Lovers and Legend. Null, we have to talk. Seriously, you and I. Actually, Merlord has released his skill module, and I did, with help, I did create a little one just to test it, but then I really want to make a herbalism skill. But then you have happy harvesting. How about you make that a skill? I'm sure it would be like very easy to do. Just saying. It's a perfect name indeed. I like it. Alright. If Sixth House is tougher and Tribunal and Blood Moon is easier, do they meet somewhere in the middle? Story-wise, Tribunal happens after defeating Dagoth Ur. You make a very good point. Let me go back to... there. It is say that now the Sixth House creatures and the Sixth House, generally speaking, is the most difficult content of the game. I mean, you do make a very good point. Tribunal is still supposed to be a little harder. Or maybe the end of Tribunal should be at least... I don't know, that's a fair point. A good one to ask Mort about. From what I remember, Tribunal... Let me have a look. At the Tribunal rebalance. And it said, this mod is intended to rebalance the Tribunal... edit the stats of creatures and PCs as if shipped with Morrowind. From that, I understand that you could start playing the Tribunal expansion there. But you see, now he's thought about it. You can start at level 5, but the end of it is at level 30. Then again, if you have a lot of people are playing with the Dark Brotherhood delayer, and well, mine makes it so that you don't get attacked by the Dark Brotherhood until you become somewhat important, like Guildmaster or something. In which case, level 5 is not happening. It might be cool to have a second version of Tribunal rebalanced to go with a Dark Brotherhood delay, maybe. But rebalancing the game is just so difficult to do in general. Anyway, we're gonna fight the Sixth House creature and find it really hard. That's what we're testing today. I missed some things again. They were talking on the Morrowind Discord. No, I was missing that as well. There, that's where I am. They were talking in the Morrowind Discord about adding to Happy Harvesting to edit the plants in game so it acts like graphic herbalism. Mwah, that'd be lovely. They all meet in the Heart Chamber, Dagoth Ur and Malexa Hers in Fargoth, and a singing scream, and they all turn up for the party. That would be an amazing end, like firework to finish the main quests, like all of them. One could nerf those OP goblins anyway. The goblins are nerfed, I'm fairly certain. Glow in the dark edit windows. And now you're saying R0 and Greatness are working on a graphic herbalism replacer. Would love to see them introduce a herbalism skill. Yes, please do, please do, please do. I love graphic herbalism because the plant change and it's quite realistic. But what is the older mod? Is it better herbalism? Where you have the skill and you can fail, like you can just damage the plants as you pick them up. I think it's really good and I miss that feature. You should prod them to do that. We should all prod them. Though I think Greatness really must be completely immune to prodding by now. Everybody's been prodding him so much for so many mods. But worth trying. We can make a Happy Harvesting version that does it. Like, I mean, I think the skill module, from what I see, it's very simple to make a skill. From what I can tell. You kind of like the tougher masters in Tribunal and Blood Moon. From the description, Neb, it looks like they've been scaled, so you can start the quest at a lower level, and but you still need to be really, really strong to finish it. I think that's the intention. Dark Brotherhood don't attack until you become important. Yeah, he gave Fargoth his ring back, kill him. That's a major feat, a major event, and it takes a lot of courage, strength and wit to do that. I think once you've returned the ring to Fargoth, you should be crowned King of Tamriel, really. It looks simple. I played with skill module when I made the crafting framework. Over to you. I need to get something to eat. I'm starving. Go eat, Gripples. We'll be here and maybe we'll be actually looking at games by the time you come back. shouldn't be as hard as that herbalism mod. Not being able to pick a bloody shroom is ridiculous. Yeah, I remember with my first permadeath character and doing that quest for Ajira. It was like I scoured the whole of the Bitter Coast trying to get those mushrooms, and it was such a victory when I did. I don't think I've ever been so proud of completing a quest as this first permadeath. It was my very first permadeath. I was really, really stressed and I didn't want to die, and it was actually dangerous to go out in the Bitter Coast and pick up mushrooms. Good days, good days. All right. Speaking of Murlord, we have immersive mining, which says that mine ore by actually swinging a pickaxe at it. Uses the latest Morrowind script extender and Lua. Duh. And because, you know, Murlord makes things as realistic as possible, the number of swings required depends on your strength and the damage of the pickaxe. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Pickaxe degradation based on armor, skill, and ore type. Again, the thing is, it's great, it's amazing, love it. But as it is, he could get away with just saying, hey, if you have a pickaxe and you use it, you're gonna get some ore, and we would love the mod, we would say it's amazing. But Murlord always goes a step further and factors in all of these to make it even more realistic. Any pick will work as long as it has the word pick in the name. Activate an ore vein with a pick equipped to prospect it, telling you roughly how much ore is left. Nice. Nice. So we're gonna try that. Gonna have to get ourselves a pickaxe. We know where to get that. Then, that's what we briefly mentioned a while ago, skills module. Now this is mostly a modder's resource really, because on its own it's not going to do anything. I'll show you what I did with some help again. I'm not going to take credit for it, because you do need to know a little bit of coding. Or a lot. No, a little bit. And this is not a new mod. However, Frostwind has been updated and it makes use of one of those skills. So that way we can see it in action. So if I sum up everything. No, before I want to catch up. Oh, Thungan, you're building a new PC this weekend? What? Wow. Maybe you can have the best Vivek mod with the best retextures and still be able to move. That's always the hope when you get a new PC, right? Insane specs. Wow. You like reading people's PCs? It's a thing. It's a thing. Perhaps instead of making the PC fail over much at harvesting, adding more ingredient and later replantable seed at higher level. Yeah, there's something to do there with herbalism, like with your skill. And I would like to see if you have a high skill in alchemy, for example. I suppose you know plants, so you should have a little buff to your herbalism skill. There could be things to mitigate the difficulty, really, or the success. There's lots of things that can be done. All right, numbers. 1000 Ti. That's the graphic card. I think mine is a number lower than that. i7, I know I have that, but then the other number I have no idea. 32 gig, DDR4, that looks good. Liquid cooler, nice. Okay, I want to write down where we need to go. Balmora, we need to be a Super Telvanni. This is Super Telvanni. We need to go to Aldrin to find this place. We want to go to Vivek to do the puzzle canal. We want to try the 6th house. We want to mine. And we want to be cold. I mean, no. That's a gross reduction of Frostwind. Now there's so much more. On top of the features, exposure and wetness, we already had that. Blight Storm, we already had that, I believe. But also your clothes actually have a role to play in how quickly you warm up. So That's good. And item crafting, and the new thing I should have shown you is, there it is. We have now a survival skill. Right now it's only about how much wood you get or how easily you get the wood, but you know, there can always be more. There can always be more. Let's have a look in game. So we don't want that, so we can see the sexy body. The female sexy body. 5 seconds. I hope you're gonna be ready, guys, because it's gonna be 5 seconds. But that's not what I want. Silly me. We want to clean those mods. Wow. Oh, I only made... Sorry, fix it. Patch between Frostwind and Nom. No, I don't think so, Sking. I don't think that's gonna happen. It works well enough with bare necessities. I mean, that's what I'm using in my games. But also, there's still a lot of things to be added to Frostwind. So, all right, let's have a look at the dirty mods we have. It's gonna be the one I quickly created because I only ticked Morrowind, so I'm gonna have all those GMSTs. Alright, these are negligible. However, Harry's Poison Sujamma is very, very dirty. Very dirty. GMSTs no less. That breaks the game. It's not that it might be incompatible, it just breaks the game. Eldar's mod request. Now, we were talking about, you know, the description of a mod. I find, especially now that I'm, you know, checking every single mod there is, I find that it annoys me when a plugin has a name that is not recognizable. Katie's mod, I don't know who did it, I don't know what it is, and the title is different from what I downloaded. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is Katie's mod. Eldar's mod request, same thing. Now I do know because right now I just unzipped and I know it's the one to be the Dank Magister. I know that. Otherwise, you know, naming your mods properly is actually really useful, and I think you do yourself a disservice because people look at their mod list and they go, Katie's mod, I don't know, and they won't play it. I mean, I might not. If I don't know what it is, I won't. So Elder's mod needs to be cleaned of GMSTs. Daedra, okay, that's the one I quickly created. We knew that. That's why we're cleaning it. And that's it. So we have also Sunder and Keening. I didn't see that. Hurt on pickup. Oh, I know what that is. That's part of the 6th house. Let me show you. The 6th house rebalance. Back to the 6th house. Back to the 6th house. Actually comes with a modular version. There we go. So you have the full version, 6th house rebalance. However, if you want, I mean, that's a, if you want to have extra things or some aspects that you don't like, then you can not have them. So Sunder and Keening was cleaned. Shall we go in the game? So we want that. I don't want that. Should be good. In we go. Oh. I guess we don't need the jazz to go in Morrowind. Morrowind runs very nice for a RAM disk. You know the worst thing about eating mods? They don't taste nice when they're eating chores instead of pleasure. Now makes it impossible to sleep in Frostwind tents during snowfalls. Yeah. So they just don't work together. So you'll have to go with bare necessities. Though, if I remember properly from Merlord's description page, there's another mod to be tired and hungry. I don't remember which one. Ooh, male body not replaced, but we can see the painting, the old painting textures. It feels a little like the cartoonish one, but not so strong. Neb, thank you so much for the host. You forgot to host, that's okay. Come on, come on, move it. Move it. Wish you. Can somebody make a mod that actually makes a race of the tutorial? Like an obstacle race and all that? I would like that. So there's the wood texture, by the way. The armor. Is it much different? I need to be a female. And you know what? We're gonna be a female orc. Not elderly because it's... We don't have time for you, guard. No, I know. Just... You like my GIF image. Which one was it? The one based on... and that's the door. Feels very green. It could be because I haven't looked at vanilla for a while. It feels very green though. You can use a tent mode to get around the issue between Frostwood and Gnome, but the detail kinda defeats the purpose. Yeah, with the sunny, yeah, with the glasses. It's my summer avatar. And Aurel made all my avatars and the gifts. And there's a new one coming up for Halloween. I'm sure he's gonna be delighted that he's got to make a new one. We don't care for the class. I do care. I want my speed. Need it. The texture replacer is a new one. The name of it is Morrowind OP, and OP stands for oil painted. It's from the same person who gave us the texture replacer last week. You know, the very simple one. Won't the result be the same if you just use normal texture and just force me maps by like +3? Maybe, possibly. As far as I can tell, the textures here have been, you know, you apply the oil paint filter from Photoshop and you have it. You recently paid an artist to do you a new logo and you like it a lot. Well, you better like it if you pay someone for it. So here we have the books. Hey, Lich Hound. Good morning. Articus, you did level up. Nice. Not an NY anymore. Always a good thing. You like the tapestries? I actually really like the vanilla tapestries. They look good. How are you doing, Lich Hound? Good morning to you. I mean, obviously, same thing with watercolored, right? Watercolored looks really good when you take a step back, but if you have your nose on it, then it's just not as nice. We're gonna take... Oh yeah. Thank you for that. Sorry, do tell me about my duties. There we go. Thank you. Alright. Wow. I don't know, it feels so bright. Then again, I like that static. For me right now it feels very bright, very vibrant, but it might be because when I play I have filters that make the colors that make Morrowind somewhat darker. How many times I've played this game? The racing game? Too many times. Okay, so this is what the common and the shacks look like with painting. I'm sure you're very eager. Oh. Wait, that's not right. No, we don't have our body. this one. Okay, I mean, I'm fairly certain I have installed that one and I have overwritten those meshes. So we'll have to go in again and try again, because right now my body is just not curvy at all. It's very, very vanilla. Falling asleep now? Well, have a good night, Light Source. Thank you so much for spending your last waking minutes with us. Always a pleasure. Quest, not Mod Quest, what did I mean? It reminds me of Oblivion with painting artists. Yeah, and I really liked, let me go back in the game. I really liked the world, the painting world. I remember loving that. Because it did look very different, but then do you want your whole game to look like it? Okay. So, we have not seen my female body. Let me double check that I did install it properly. I'm surprised there's no ESP. Curvy is here. Morrowind test. Overwriting. And let's try that again. I was and then you're saying that's the thing, to make it look like a painting it requires entirely different meshes in addition to texture, not the textures. Yeah, it's just the body, no clothes as far as I've seen. It is just a body, yeah, but still. Shall I clean a little bit? We don't need that. We certainly don't need that. Let's go back in. You know what? Sorry, I can have my mod test. We'll just go to Saran and check out the ladies dancing. For 5 seconds. It's gotta be much faster that way. We also need to go to Balmora and say hello to Mini Caius. Why would you want your Caius Cosades to be a shorty? I don't know. But, you know. We're gonna take this opportunity to check out the textures, the Hlalu textures. Whee! Ah, I can jump again. Remember last week when we tested Remiro's? That was Remiro's speed balance and jump balance. This is how you jump. And agreed, it's totally not realistic. But this is how you jump when your skills and attributes are maxed out. And I agree, no one, even a top athlete, can jump like that. I think we can agree, but after that, to go back to a realistic jump, it's just too hard. So here we have the Velothi texture and the land and the Hlalu textures. Let's go say hello to Caius. We need body slides for Morrowind. Yes. And then everyone can make their body. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Caius, you're short. Nah, I don't have the papers. I'm in. So there we have confirmed that Caius Cosades is indeed very short. Done that. Let's go to that Daedric ruin. Okay. Balmora, done. Ah, yes. So good. Wow. Are the stone flowers normally this vibrant as well? Did Caius had baby torso and vanilla arms? No, no, no. That was a vanilla torso, I think. 6 seconds of that House of Sin. 6 seconds. Oh. Oh, wow, my sky. It feels so very static. I mean, I can see it's moving ever so slowly. And maybe it's the overcast and that's the way it is in vanilla anyway. But because you can actually see the texture on it, it doesn't work for the sky at all. At all. Because you can see the overlaying texture. Doesn't work. In my opinion, obviously. Come on. I know you can jump. Magic. Levitate. And you know what? We're gonna go and see. So, this is Articus Daedric weapon. That's the long blade. I like that. Let's try the others. You know, let's try the armor. I'm gonna need a full set of armor of heavy. What did I click on? Did I click on medium? Sorry. We won't be seeing carrying integral armor even if it's a duplicate. Give me a second. There we go. My chat was not scrolling down anymore and I couldn't see you guys. Items. Armor. I said heavy. Thank you. Okay, let's try the new retextured Daedric armor. Let me go. There we go. Someplace you can admire. Okay, thank you. Can I please admire myself in peace? What do you think, guys? I like it. I like the fact that the contrast is greater between the black and the red. I don't know if it's glow mapped. Remind me, sorry, to go in a cave. We need to mine anyway. To go in a cave and see if it's glow mapped. In the meanwhile, let's have a look at the other weapons. Yeah, I like that one, honestly. Weapon, show me an axe. I like that. I mean, I'm guessing the others are gonna be that same sort of black and that same sort of red. Let's go for a bow. Oh, no. Darts. Question, have the darts been retextured? Maybe not. We're missing the darts. Panic. But honestly, the retexture I like. I'm over encumbered. How about that? Good. Yeah, they do look vanilla. I mean, question for you guys. Have you ever played a marksman character that only used throwing weapons? And I can see my... all my Daedra are down there. Let's make ourselves invisible so we can have a look at them. Occasionally, it's like I keep them if they're enchanted, and I would give them to companions. So you use marksmen, use them if you feel like it. They never really do. I don't remember. And I said, Magicka, I just want to stop levitating. Alright. So, we've seen the armor and the weapons. These are... I'm not sure I installed the textures properly. That doesn't look like it. But let's have a look at the creatures. Golden Saint. That's a very, very, very pretty Golden Saint. Reminds me of Wesley's, actually. And the trousers reminds me of Korana. It is Wesley's. Okay, that's why. That's why it would do that. Alright. Oh, brilliant. I like how they're, you know, posing for us. So, fire. On. No, how is it? Flame. On. And storm is still my favorite one. Why don't you blaze? I don't know why it's not, you know. Now you're dead. Well done. Yeah, I like the look of the Storm Atronak. And QWERTY told me, well, replied to one of my messages and said that he's worked out a more subtle particle for the Atronak. So I don't know, is that already the more subtle one, or that's the same one we looked at last week? The Winged Twilight. Oh, that Daedroth. Ugh. I mean, it's brilliant. I'm sorry, it's a bit confusing, but it's brilliant. Yeah. Yes, they're plugin-less mods. I don't know about the Daedroth. I like the fact that it looks clearly different from, you know, the ones that we see usually. The back is weird. Has the model been changed? They feel stockier than the regular ones. Is that a... The thing is, I'll be honest with you, but in my Morrowind game, when I see a Daedroth, I find them so creepy and they're so deadly that I either run away or I just kill them, waving my sword like that and hoping they die very quickly. They are come back. See, I never looked at them properly. It feels like stockier. So is it just the illusion of the texture? Stream's going fine, Merlord, and we're gonna have to go to Aldrin to see the textures, and we do have the mining, immersive mining installed, and Frostwind as well to see the survival skill in action. Okay, I don't know. I hate it. That hump on the back, I swear, I had never noticed it. I never noticed. Exactly. Vanilla textures are so low quality on them that they are green blobs. Green wiry things. Articus, is this your texture? That looks... Because I quickly installed that this morning. Do you recognize your handiwork? That's the one, okay. And now looking for the door so we can check the interior. There is a door around here, right? There we go. Just passing through, just visiting. Don't mind us. So that's the interior. Oh, hello. Ah, the Dremora. I can't remember. You like the ruined textures? It is quite... Yeah. It is quite dark and depressing. The Dremora wear Daedric armor, so de facto... We're like twin brothers. Well, apart from the fact that I'm cowardly hiding and being invisible. Detail. And I've done it again. Just let me... There we go. So I can see the chat. Alright. So we have seen the Daedric creatures and armor and weapon. Personally, I'm very keen on... Okay, let's stop being a coward and we'll prepare to run. Suddenly all the creatures are gonna... Yeah, I really do like the armor. Armor and weapons, they go quite beautifully together. Yes, I've seen a Squirtiquirt that just released a rusty Daedric texture. We'll have a look at it next week because it was released yesterday. Daedra or Tetanus. Yeah, if they're very metallic. Then again, the replacer that I'm using in my Shaman playthrough, that's Mr. Swiveler, and it gives a rather orange tint to the ruins as well. So there you go. We want to go to Aldrin. Aldrin, we want to check the texture of the Redoran style. Again, I feel it's just too bright. Probably because I'm used to playing with shaders. We want to talk to this little guy. Oh, this little guy just follows us. Mr. Ass Thump. I mean, the mod was a request, so that's the name that was chosen. Question. Can I lose Mr. Ass Thump? Also, we're supposed to find the Harry Sujama thing, and I think it was somewhat on the left of maybe it's just a drink. Like, the description really said nothing, so I don't know. Do you sell a special drink? Sujama, Shane, Maze, Grief, Lynn, so I'm not sure what the mod is supposed to do. You did find me. Well done. So it is the perfect vanity pet. Obviously, if I COC or teleport, I don't think it will be able to follow me. And if I change cell, I may have lost it. I've lost Mr. Ass Thump already. Yep, I've lost it. If only I had easy escort, yeah. But then, you know, if I make a companion mod, either I say have easy escort or I make an amazing script. Okay, that Harry Sujama mod thing, I don't know. It looks like it could be something in the Altscar Inn from the screenshot. I think it was the Altscar Inn. But then I think it's going to be faster to just go in the construction set and see what the mod does. Okay, so we're not doing that. We want to have a look at the Telvanni architecture. And then I'll run around a little bit in the Azores coast so we can see that. To be able to jump. Honestly, vanilla Morrowind is so much prettier than Elder Scrolls Online Telvanni. Ugh. So that's... I did test the newer TRM last week. Apparently the new one had female pregnancy, and the... Oh, did the old one have those? No. No. The old one, I don't think the old one had that. And did you manage to get the two ESPs working together, namely the bisexual and the prostitution one? Let's have a look at the Azores coast a little bit. You can blacklist your custom scripted companions. True. Dratha must be having a field day. Never tried that. You say, well, I did try. You saw me. I did try, and I couldn't get it to work. And here's more of those Daedra. That looks weird, doesn't it? Now the thing is, I'm pretty certain it's not supposed... Yes, the romance mode. There was an update last week. I think the title was the romance mode modernized. And from the description it said that it tidied a few scripts, but also it made it possible to have the bisexual ESP and the prostitution ESP work together, whereas before apparently you couldn't. Like the armor. I think there's something wrong there. Or, I don't know. It looked like there's an item called Poison Sujama sitting somewhere in the Alskar Inn. Alright, thanks for checking. I don't think I will be... going back to the inn to try it. I find that maybe this stands out a little too much. But I don't know, I've never looked at the Daedric models, but is that texture part of the Daedric textures? Alright, we've looked around the Telvanni. Oh, I want to become Grandmaster. I think I can do that. All factions, Unleashed Blade, Lalu, more. Telvanni, become highest rank. I have now become the highest rank. Well, it says Archmagister. So I'm not too sure. In the tooltip it says Archmagister. We'll have to have a look in the CS, see how it was done. Go talk to a mouth. It could be that it's been changed only in the dialogue. That's why I was gonna go and have a look in the construction set. Come on, jump. Am I still too heavy? Probably. I'm sorry, but I'd rather be able to jump. Alright, yeah. Let's go talk to them. I really hope there's gonna be a way to configure or tweak the speed and jump. What's the name exactly? Speed and jump. Is it rebalanced? Because even though the jump was a lot more realistic with the mod, when you're used to jumping from rooftop to rooftop, it's just such a difference. I don't think I want to get used to something too realistic. but the... Oh, come on! You stupid. But the fall damage was really quite low, by contrast. Magicka. Teleport. Blame Jigalag. You think? Too much order? What am I doing? I gave myself the chameleon as well. That's not what I wanted. I think I would rather blame Sheogorath for all the madness. That way we can see the interior of Telvanni. Okay. Indeed. It's not really talking to me because I haven't talked to anyone. You have a patron already? Well, duh. I have Archmagister in the dialogue as well. So there you have it. Sorry, Neb. I mean, I'm sure by now you've learned to accept the blame. In fact, I'm sure that was your idea to blame you. So there you have it. Okay, we still want to mine. We want to go to Vivek to do the puzzle quest. We want to check the 6th house. That should be quite difficult. And we want to see what the survival skill. You think my cheap mod broke something? I don't think so, because the way... I mean, let's go back. The way Morrowind handles the ranks, you know, for a faction you have rank 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the other way around. And when you use a script or a command line to change a rank, you're gonna go... I forgot the command exactly, but let me have my jazz back, for starters. You don't see that. Let me quit Morrowind. Show you how it does it. Okay, not get PC rank. We want not that. PC lower rank. I mean, that's how it is. And what this... you're waiting for Saran. Oh yes, Neb. Sorry, I'll go there right away. But I just want to show you what the PC rank is like. When you use that, it puts your rank to +1. It doesn't say give the rank Archmagister. It says give a +1 rank. And then let's just have that. I should have opened the one in particular, actually. These are the ranks. So the command doesn't say make me Archmagister and it changes the name. It just says rank +1 and then gives the name because of what's there. Alright, let's go back in, shall we? We don't want to save that. We're gonna go back in. We're going to mine. We're going to look. I use the raise rank for Telvanni nowadays. TR wants me to bugger off to the mainland all the time. Well, sometimes you want to just avoid the hassle. I was, however, curious about how this one did it. And I know the name. It is Eldar's mod request. And that is the original before it was cleaned. So we'll see how it did it. You thought I want to leave the best for the last. I do, and that's why I have the skill modules and the update for Frostwind. I do want to do that. Character factions, and now if I go to Telvanni, it's not even changed. I don't know how. See, it says here Archmagister, whereas if you wanted to change it, to dank something. There we go. And now save, and that does it. So I'm not sure what this mod is trying to do. It's not doing how I would mod it, which means there might be another way to do it. Where are we? This is Morrowind. We want to go Morrowind test, data files, and we are looking at this one. Okay, I don't know what this mod does. It modifies the tell iron upper tower cell when it really shouldn't do that. Then it modifies two creatures, a scrib and a golden saint named O1 Roo 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 Roo. Then it has all my evil GMSTs, and it modifies Gothran. But the point is, once you kill him, you become the Archmagister. I don't know an Eldar. Eldar is the name of the person. What? So the mod adds an NPC named Dank Magister of House Sylvani. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know, but from the description I thought that once you become the Archmagister, you will be known as Dank Magister. But what it does is, I believe, it gets rid of Gothran and instead puts a dark elf that looks like Gothran and is called Dank Magister of House Sylvani. I think that's what it means. Okay, now we know what it does, but the GMSTs anyway shouldn't be there. Okay, let's go. Let's go mine and check out the naked ladies in Saran. Yeah, there's something with the mod description, and the mod needs to be cleaned. Okay, here we are. Yeah, I'm not sure they're gonna work because you've seen me. I have reapplied the textures. I mean, they're not textures; they're the NIF. So the models. But it didn't. No, it's not working. So as far, that's horrible how the hips seem to just, wow. Sorry, those naked ladies are not gonna happen. My bad. But I have something to cheer you up. We are now going to mine. How about that? Maybe the file path is wrong? I doubt it because I just overwrote the textures. Oh, but yeah. I didn't check inside. I'm not body shaming anyone. Not at all. Alright. This is the one, curvy. And I just data. And I didn't take data. I took those and I put them in my folder. Meshes BBR. BBR? Is that where the bodies are supposed to be? BBR. It needs an ESP. It needs an ESP, I think. Because it's not just I thought it was just replacing the vanilla one. But there's no ESP as it is. So it's gonna have to be fixed. Because meshes, bodies, and here. These are the vanilla bodies. I mean, these are textures. So much like better bodies, I have a BB folder, and then I have my better bodies in there. Now you really are intent. It's not overwriting anything because it's not named like that. Let's see what new scope. This is it. And you know what? Without the color, it's even better. So the mesh is here, but it needs an ESP to assign it in the game. Personally, I don't like it. But, you know, bodies. More than 5 seconds. There's no color. I can show you all the races. They look the same. So there it is. So as it is, that particular... Oh. That is my bad. You're right. There might be a requirement. And then BBR is better bodies. Okay, that makes sense. Fine, let's do it, and we'll go to Saran. My fault, okay. Completely my fault. Okay, we have better bodies. And then we replace better bodies, like Robert's better bodies meshes. It's a mod for the mod, yes. Modding has never been so complicated, and I suppose we want to activate better bodies. So complicated. Whatever. Same difference. Here we are again in Saran. So one thing that's for sure, it doesn't have an armor and clothing replacer just yet, which is why if we talk to, at least now the males look good. It's got a weird tan going on. There's my orcish lady. Well, the armor, it doesn't show at all. So the only way to enjoy this body replacer is actually to go to Saran and have a look at the ladies there. Ready? Brace yourself. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Not the only way. Curvy corpses. Oh, that's just bad. Ay, ay, ay. You make it back on time for the naked ladies, indeed. Okay. No. There. What? So it does work, but the moment you give them clothes, it doesn't show anymore. It's not that bad. It looks better. Yeah, it looks better when they're in motion, right? Why did I want to go to Vivek? Puzzle Canal. There we go. Good. I'm pleased. I'm pleased, my lord. Puzzle, no. I was just trying to think if to evaluate the quality of the mesh. That's what I understood. I don't know what you guys were thinking. What were you thinking? Can I jump that now? Oh yeah. Jump like a god. Oof. I'm not too sure about the oil painted water. I think it's velocity texture. It's the oil painted industrial armor. Okay, puzzle canal, here we go. I'm not gonna do the whole thing and apparently we're starting at level 4. And it's quite dark. You can see a bit better than me. I have not committed any crime just yet. Just yet. And let's take a short blade because we haven't tried the short blade yet. And oh, brilliant. It is glow mapped. The short blade is very, very glow mapped actually. Yeah. So we confirm the texture replacer for the Daedric armor is glow mapped. The short sword glows a little too much for my taste, but it really is just that. My test. Thanks for showing Saran. Saran, yes. As in the Saran ladies. I gotta go to my ISP to give them back my old cable modem with a happy face. Well, I'm sure you'll enjoy that. What, is that all I have to this particular level? Apparently. So we don't want to start at level 4. We'll try 2. Two is not the one with a gate. Okay. Fear not, I'll try the next one. 2 is the last one. Bummer. Yeah, this guy really doesn't work. 1. No. I mean, it's a puzzle insofar that the levels are all mixed up, but two, 3. I'm guessing the mod starts there. The mod starts from here. Search the 5th level of the puzzle canon to start this adventure. Oh. And I thought it would start from this moment. Okay, let's try the 5th. Forgot I was levitating. I don't think the 5th is something you reach from here. Oh, down there. I don't think you reach it from here though. Huh. Why again? Thank you, Static. Okay, and we're looking for anything that stands out of the ordinary. Such as a corpse. With last words. With the last of my warning strings, I have managed to cover up the trapdoor into that vile pit. Perhaps some innocent explorer will be spared the horror within. If you are a seeker of the treasures of the Puzzle Canal, be forewarned. The labyrinth is infested with Daedra, some of which I have never encountered before. I was mortally wounded before I could even discover where it all leads. May the blessings of the three be upon you, although I doubt it will do you much good. And would the trapdoor be somewhat... Nice. With some effort you managed to shove all the crates out of your way and into the water. Nice. Maybe I should stop levitating. It's gonna be annoying. Clearly I'm not gonna be playing the whole thing because that would be quite a waste. Not only of time here, but if you want to play it. But now it looks like a proper... Oh yeah. A proper maze. And down we go. Yay! Then I don't know if the mod actually gives a lot of... Oh, hello. Oh, original. No, that's the... These are basic Daedra. No, they have the retexture, but they have the glowy eyes. That's the original one. I wish I had a torch or a light spell, but I don't. No, the original, they're not as gnarly as I remembered them. It's just that, you know, in Oblivion, the Daedra, they feel so stocky, like bull-like. Glowing eyes is a nice touch indeed. We tested a mod last week. Okay, and I've been here. I think, because I killed that scamp. We tested a mod last week, a simple one that simply adds glowing eyes to creatures, to some creatures, and that's a nice touch if you want to keep constant night eye. Ring of Azura, nothing special, yeah. Oh, one, just one. And there was light. Hello warrior, good morning to you. It's always a pleasure to have you. And always giving us a lesson on what are good looking emotes. Thank you so much for the host, Hello warrior. Really appreciate it. You always do that when mod testing, which is probably a good idea. Alright. That's a regular scan, by the way. So, oh yes, I was gonna say scamps are not included in Articus Daedric Replacer. That's because he recommends to use pitobits, I think. Alright, so I don't want to go further than that, but what we have is an actual maze with lots of deadly creatures. Yeah, I think it's the one that he recommends, pitobits, indeed. And he recommends also, I don't remember which other creature. Alright. Vivek Dawn, we want to check the 6th house. There is a 6-house base that is quite easy to reach, I think. Was it the dogs to do so? You know what? The best way is just Daedric intervention. Yeah. The Scam by Peter Beat and the Cliff Racer, Remy Roses. You remember the vanilla Daedroth didn't have that big hunchback? Gotta be a new model. Vanilla splash screens told me otherwise. Sorry about the misinformation. I forgive you. I forgive you. I don't trust my knowledge. Oh, the Winged Twilight was also Wesley's. And the Daedroth is EG's. Daedric armor. Okay. So Articus did the Atronach and the ruins and then all the edits of these to make it a coherent look. We are now going to go and mine and freeze and cut some wood. After that, I'll show you how I created a super simple skill, again with help. so you don't start thinking I know scripting. And we're not going to Caldera, thank you very much. We are going, I believe, if I go that way, should be an adequate shortcut. Oh, Rubberman, you're here. Has Peter stopped doing his stuff for Morrowind? I mean, it's true that we haven't had anything new in a bit, but that would really be a shame. Yeah, just as Static is saying, what's wrong with Caldera? Nothing's wrong with Caldera. I'm just going towards... That's because there is no 6-house base close to Caldera, that's why. That I can find reasonably easily. And with this Caldera, what's wrong is that it's not yours. That's what's wrong. Yeah, the sky, ay. Even if you like the oil painted retexture for Morrowind, I would remove the sky. I think it just doesn't work. I do remember reading some of that, yes. That's a shame. And if I'm not mistaken, there should be a cave down there. Told ya. Told ya. There's a little butt thumper. Do it. Do it for us. There's a cliff racer attacking me, but I don't care. I don't want... There we go. We've seen it. You can die. Oh, wow. Okay, so our character right now is stuck. And we can see the cave with oil painted. Matter of taste, obviously. Here is the lava texture, oil painted. I've seen too many good modders leave because of forum and stuff, and like over the years. It is a shame, isn't it? Like it shouldn't be. It shouldn't even be. I don't know why I'm getting stuck here. Okay, that was a rather one of the weakest 6-house creatures. I want to see another one. remember that my character is, there we go, completely OP, wearing a full set of Daedric armor. This is one of the weaker 6th house creatures. It can do some damage to me. I kill them easily, but it's really, really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell how much stronger they are, especially with my OP character. But I'm gonna trust in Mort's judgment to rebalance. I'm sure he spent a lot of time making sure that the 6th house, Blood Moon and Tribunal, they play well together. You are looking in the Enchanted Editor, and it looks like the puzzle canal uses all new cells except to edit level 5. It may be compatible with Crustacean Puzzly puzzle canal. Huh. Well, do let us know if they work together. I'm gonna go on to Seidenine and start Frostwind, because my OP character is not a good way to determine how much harder the 6th house is, because I'm already a god. And my level 1 character wouldn't do the trick either. No, give me Frostwind. Thank you. And let me buy a pickaxe. And a stone axe. Now I need something with the word pick in it. Otherwise I'm gonna have to go to a mine and get myself... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to a mine. Oh, crap. I can't even buy an axe for 1 septim. I mean, I'll craft one. It's not a problem. But still. Can't replace those books with the proper hotkeys. Looking forward to that as well. So... Oh, I'm levitating. Stupid me. Let's not levitate anymore. I don't think we can be chopping wood while levitating. Doesn't feel right. Okay. No levitation. Brilliant. We are going to make ourselves a beautiful stone axe. Just as soon as we are in the wilderness. I'm sorry, Seidenine is such a large city. There we are. Let's be on the ground. There. I am now the proud owner of a stone axe. Can't go stealing rocks and sticks from people's yard now. No, we really shouldn't do that. Would you like to gather firewood? No. I want to go to the tree to do that. So you can still use the traditional method. Let me check. I thought I did, but then again I installed it in my modding folder. Yes. I installed it in the modding folder. Completely my bad. It's there. You know, yesterday I was testing in this folder. Yep. Try again. Okay. has an invalid version up the other day. I downloaded that one yesterday evening. So I don't know. It looks like. Do you think I should load before before I started the mod? Run the updater from the file that I installed yesterday. I downloaded yesterday. Now, have you been working overnight to give us another version? I'll go out and try and run the updater if I need to. I'm trying to keep moving. Can't keep up with now. No, it's the hardest thing to do is keep up with the update of Morrowind script extender and keep up with the update of Glow in the Dark. The axe message should never run if it's regardless of the save game. Okay. Then I'll run the updater almost every night. Yeah, okay. Then I'll run the updater in the test folder, and while I do that, I'll show you the skill that I tried. Okay, now you're doing your thing, brilliant. You hide. I don't need you. You're being updated right now. Alright, so the skill module. There it is. That comes with basically the core folder and the how-to. So what I was able to do is create the icon, and then when I tried it, turned out I must have mucked it up, but never mind, that's not so important. Right, then creating a new folder and a new document. That's something personally I didn't get. I mean, I'm sorry for sounding so dumb, but when I looked at these, I was looking not test. I was looking at what I had downloaded and trying to see what I was supposed to change. Anyway, when it turns out it's rather quite simple. So started with that line that went up there, then these, then these lines. That was reasonably easy to do. That I could work out. And then the real scripting comes here. So that part I just had no idea. I had to ask for help. And this is the part where you actually need to know what you're doing to say how the skill improves and under which conditions. So from memory now, I'm going to say that loosely, okay? But anyway, I made a very simple condition for the skill to level up, where when I equip an item that has the word ring in it, depending on the skill, there's a random number, there's the skill, and then it compares. Depending on the skills, I may or may not succeed at equipping the ring. It is essentially a skill to learn how to put a ring on. Not as obvious, but that's just something very simple to try it. Okay, that was in my modding installed that I tried that, and I don't need any of those. Okay, not for the sake of going quickly. Alright, what did I miss? You can add start after the shortcut, and you could update if needed, then launch Morrowind. Oh yeah, sorry, I missed Static. Static was saying have a link on the desktop. Yeah, probably should do that. // in icon path for BSA assets were booked until earlier, so it may not have been your fault. Yes, that makes me feel very, very happy, because I was like, that was the one thing that I could do, and that's the one thing that I booked. But maybe it's not me, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so my UI that you can all see. Just wanted to say that I love your stream and community, and you guys are so nice and so fun. I'm glad I found you all. Ah, Holly Warrior. Shucks. You're gonna make us you're gonna make all of us blush, but just let me send you some love right back. Oh, with an exclamation mark works better. There you go. There you go. Alright. The skill. Really not properly named. Danae skill, okay? It was just for testing purposes. And as you can see, I have that little tiny white square in the upper left corner. That is because my icon that I created doesn't probably have the right format, or not compressed the same way. I'm not sure how I messed it up. Or maybe it's not my fault, and maybe I can blame Null. We'll see. We'll see. And so as you've seen from my few lines, to increase my skill, and I think, yeah, I put it at 30 so that it would work, because I figured if I put the starting level of the skill at 0, obviously the chances of success are very, very low, and it would take forever to see it happen. So probably not the right size. 16, I thought I had the right size, but you know, and that's something that I did a long time ago, Merlord, when you first put it on the Discord, and I was like, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's do this. And there you have it. Now I'm gonna try to equip my ring. I succeeded. I did equip my ring. Therefore, my ring equipping skill has gone up by 1. You can decide by how much the skill increases, by the way. So I could have put 10. Now I'd like to see when it fails. Okay, it doesn't. I'm too good. I'm too good. Show me when it fails. I'm gonna show you again. You can see for yourself. If adding skills is that simple, well, it's, as you can see now, I don't have your mod in that install to quit quickly and effectively, because essentially every week I delete the whole folder. What are you? You go away. All right. Here. I know. I don't have it installed. Now I'm just going to change my skill and put it at 1. Put in your if block, else return false. That would be my if block, right? Rubberman, that's a link to which Discord? The other if block. Oh, there. Okay. The community, the modding community, cool. Thanks for putting it there. Okay. And you say in your if block, else return false. Where? first line, second line, you're gonna, if action chance. I'm doing a terrible copy paste from the chat. After this game, margin line. So there. Twitch doesn't format very well. No, it really doesn't. So let me stop putting things in the chat so it stopped moving and I can read it properly. We have if action chance skill val 100 then, and then we put return there, I'm guessing. No, I know. False on the same line, I think. And then end here. Does that look good? Else enter. Oh my goodness. This is why I need help. And again, I'm losing my lines after with all of you saying different things. After this one, yes. Then I enter. Then I put else. Then enter. Then return false. Then end. The end you added should be else. Oh, that one. Okay, I'm gonna give you a second to see how it is, and then tell me. That is the end I added. So you're saying that... Oh yes, because I would have two ends for the same if. Makes perfect sense. Do you like that? I need to join your Discord. I really should do that. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna in and try that. And I put my skill at 10, so we should see quite a bit of failure. Hey, I did it good. Yeah. Thank you, Null, for sending it to me. And welcome to the Discord, by the way. Thanks. I think I did it good. Let me double check. And wait. I did not. Oh, you just edited it? Okay, I'm going to recopy, repaste it. I mean, the tabs do nothing, just for looks, right? Are we happy with that? Yeah, the above skill level fails, so higher skill is more likely to equip. Yeah. That's why I had put it at 30, so we could try it. Funny thing is, when I tested it yesterday, I was getting some failure that the ring would just go back straight to my inventory without letting me equip it. Failed. Got it. +1. Oh, I did put it at 10. Okay. Fail. +1. Life coding impressive, mostly. Okay, so this is it, and that is a very useless skill of a skill where you need to learn how to put a ring on. But you know, with a bit of imagination, it could be anything at all. now that the script extender has updated, I have saved that, good. Now that we have the script extender updated, let's try again Frostwind. Where? We do have it all. Mining time, yes. Yeah, I can go back there. You have to learn. In Frostwind is in the Lua folder. That's what I did download. 51. Did you put a download like in the last couple of hours? In which case, yeah, I don't have it. Yes, you uploaded it 2 minutes after I started the stream. Let me get the very latest then. All right. Am I gonna have to? And indeed, I mean, still in the Lua. Rename the Lua folder to mods. Okay. Partner load. Yes. And then I go like, oh no. Like this folder, it's a folder that's surrounded with mysticism. As far as I'm concerned, I put things in there and hope for the best. So you're saying that this should go in mods, right? Here with the mining. So now we have Frostwind and mining together with mods. All right, we'll get there. If you've copied, I deleted it. I mean, I cut it and pasted it, so it's gone. And if I messed it up, we'll find out right away. So I am at the beginning of a game and I need to activate Frostwind. Thank you. Then I'm gonna want to get a pickaxe, and the fastest way I know to get one is to go to the egg mine close to Balmora, which full damage, see? Which should only take a few minutes. Because we're so good at jumping. Damn Twitch delay, yeah, that happens. Brilliant. We are nearly equipped. We now have a pickaxe. We're making a stone axe. No message. Looking good. Is that a good tree? I mean, not every tree might be suitable. Shrooms? Do the shrooms work? That looks like a good tree. No, actually, I don't have the skill. I'm testing the survival skill that comes with Frostwind. And now I'm testing the mining skill. So dark. Maybe. And yesterday I did test the skills module because I was anxious to see how it works, because I knew I couldn't pull it off on my own. But I didn't pre-test survival. What do I want? Player add items. More likely something to do with the installation. It's very, very likely. I keep forgetting to say I want one. Let's go mining. I need to double check that I installed in the right folder. Where are you, rat? I have mine 2 raw ebony. If I activate it, it tells me this vein is nearly depleted. Mine those rats. Mine those rats, I think. Okay, that's working beautifully. With all my might, 2 raw ebony. It's depleted. It's depleted. I'm stuck in the rock. There's a problem with jumping too high. Okay, mining works perfectly. A ring that makes your eyes see better. It's rich in ore. Okay. And now it's very nearly depleted. Okay, so 4, it's rich in ore. 2, it's nearly depleted, and 0, obviously. It's depleted. Alright, let me go back to Frostwind. So immersive mining, mwah, perfect. And this is my testing folder. In my testing folder, I have Merlord with mining and that. In the Allure, there is nothing. The script extender has just been updated. I don't need the skill modules, do I? This work with greater herbalism, graphic herbalism, mining. I don't know. What do I want? Skill modules. Frostwind uses skills, yes. Then that's what we were missing. Then it was definitely totally my fault, because I put the skill modules in my modding install rather than my testing install. It will work this time. We will cut wood, I'm telling you. Yes. I thought I heard a different sound. I'm sorry, my lord. I must have completely mucked up my install. The skill should show up straight away, right? As do I, my lord. As do I. I just don't have the skill right now. Have a look with me, okay? There you go. It's just taking a while to close. There we go. Okay, this is my testing folder. That's the one we're launching. And in there I have other skills in the lib folder. Murlord, Frost Twin, and mining is there. Looks good. And I did move from your original install. Are you sure that Frostwind doesn't go back in Lua anymore? I mean, we did move it, but... yeah, sure. Apparently that's one of the better things of Lua, that it gives you a log and tells you exactly where the problem is, whereas Morrowind scripting doesn't. I would agree. Is a depreciated folder, I see. So I can just remove it. So what do you make of that? Function vision. Ah, of course, my lord. Because I just installed it from the bit that I downloaded. Okay, just give me a sec. I thought it looked familiar. I thought that was coming from the survival bit. Let me get what you sent me. And we did talk about it for a good hour. Okay. I thought that was only to do with the survival skill. There we go.
What?
It's probably because of my machine. Let's blame not even Neb, but me. There we go. You can't blame me for that. We are... Null, you're blaming me. I'm blaming you for this icon. And he's not here. He can take it. Okay. What's wrong with the icon? Is the icon to do with the blame Gandhi with the script extender? It looks good to me. Is it to do with the script extender, as you were saying, Noel? Because what we're gonna do, just for now, so we can use the mod, I'm gonna use my borked icon, because it's borked, but it doesn't make the game crash. Where is mine? Icon. Cleverly named skill. Okay, just so that we can see it. All the work, all the work. It just doesn't like the icon no matter what.
But it's the wrong path.
What?
The path is wrong. There's no Frostwind.
Oh. Indeed. Let's go crash. It's in survival. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me get Frostwind. Where did I download it just now? Downloads, here we are. Frostwind, I just want to grab that icon. So definitely, yeah, the icon should be in a Frostwind folder rather than survival, or change the path for now. Icon. I'm going to create a Frostwind one. And in there was a folder for skills. I'm sorry, Merlo, no, I should have tested that as well yesterday. But I have such faith that I just went for it. Okay, that looks good. Now we have Frostwind, skill, and in there survival. Let's go for it. You know what that means? Yeah, the Daedra doesn't have that. Ready? Ready? Steady? Ta-da! Survival with a beautiful campfire. The survival skill determines your ability to deal with harsh weather conditions and perform actions such as chopping wood and creating campfires effectively. Ooh, also creating campfires. Meaning you better chop a lot of wood to raise your skill a little bit. Well, the file path, yes, that is your fault. But you know what? That's not what I want. Sorry. Activate. Frostwind activate. And hello, Fargoth. By punching Fargoth in the face. Gripples. How little you know me. Okay, let's go in the wilderness and chop some wood already. The description is a lie. Morrowind is a lie. The Elder Scrolls are a lie. What is life? Okay, we are now in the wilderness. Let's make some stone axe. I definitely want to make some stone axe. Are there survival trainers? I doubt it. No message. We'll like that. Let's get a tree. I want to hear the sound. I'm just really rubbish at it. Whew. And when you successfully get wood, your survival skill goes up by 15 points. That's generous. What you need is a little device that's going to click on the mouse for you. Would be useful to train stealth. I want to increase my skill at least to 1. Chopping wood with jazz music. I really hope that it is at 5. Is it because it's no, it started at 5, I think. I can create a new character and show you. Oh. I broke my axe. Fortunately. It's just a matter of how long does it take to make an axe actually, my lord? I know that time passes, but how much actually passes? I want to know if we have the We do. My survival skill has increased to 6. Mwah. Love it. Love it. It starts at 5, like for miscellaneous skills, yeah. And it has a yellow background, which makes it a stealth skill. Right? Yeah. So if my character is top of your head, 30 to 40 minutes. So it's probably faster to craft a new stone axe rather than run back to Ariel and buy some hammers. With ancient survival constant effect. I can't do that. But I can do that just for you. What? Okay, that was quite a quest, but we did it. We did it, and like some of it was me and some of it not. But let's concentrate on the me. There are utilities that can automatically click your mouse X times per second. Really? I was joking about that. All right. We did it. We totally did it. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. So Morrowind oil painted, as with every texture replacer, it's a matter of taste. I could get used to it, but never the sky. And the faces are a bit odd, but I would remove the sky from the texture pack because you can see the texture, as in not the colors, but the actual texture, and I think it doesn't work. Daedric intervention, that replaces quite a few things of Daedric nature. So Articus himself did the Atronach using quartic particles, and I know they work together. The texture for the ruins, and then edited a number of things to give us really good looking weapons, really good looking armor. What did we have as well? Some of the creatures as well. We've seen Wesley's Golden Saint. Oh, I haven't tried the Flame Atronach. That's a mod by Morrowind. Hey, why not? Again, matter of taste. We did download Robert's Better Bodies so that we could try the curvy body for Morrowind. Again, personal taste or not. If you want to see more, I refer you to the 5 seconds where we were in Suran, checking out the ladies. Caius is short, indeed. Caius is really short. Other than that, it's just the same old Caius. Mr. Ass Thump was a mod request. Was it the one that was clean or dirty? I'm not sure. I think this one was clean. The thing is, and it's one of those mods. Let me show you. File. That is Katie's mod. Katie's mod was clean. Shirt, but still bare chest. So, still, you know, alpha male. I would, personally, I would change the naming of the mod to really reflect what the mod does. Otherwise, it's confusing. But that's a little script, and it follows you around. Not without fault, but indeed, if you use Null's mod to have your companions follow you faithfully, then you could have this little companion with you forever. You have a mod that's unpublished. What is it? You call it Wear a Shirt. I'm sure it would be a great success. The Dank Magister of House Telvanni. Now this one we were really confused. It doesn't make it so that you have the title Dank Magister. It puts an NPC that has the title Dank Magister. And it had GMST. So I would really recommend... very cool title, yeah, sure. I would really recommend clarifying the description and cleaning the mod, definitely. Harry's Poison Sujamma. Again, it's one of those mods when you download them and you put them in your folder. Oh, no, you know it. Sorry, my bad. You know what it is. And we didn't... My fault. I didn't look in the game to find it. It is in Altscar Inn. But I would add a little more to the description so I know what's going on and I know where to go. Here, to know what's happening, we had to go and have a look in the construction set or in the editor. Then we had a re-upload of a mod originally created by Shant. From what we've seen, it makes the puzzle canal really puzzly, adds a bunch of Daedra creature. Now, because the description said that... It said that there were some new type of in the note. It was in the note. It said that there are new types of Daedra creatures, so I'm guessing some of them are retextured and others not. But anyway, you will be fighting lots and lots of Daedra. These look pretty regular to me. Beware the Sixth House by Mort. From the description, really meant to go with Blood Moon rebalanced and Tribunal rebalanced. And I will actually... Do I add it to my permadeath? Because I have put these two in my permadeath, mostly so that even though my characters are low level, they have a chance to travel a little bit. We'll see. I like the fact that the Sixth House creatures are harder to kill or as hard to kill as the Blood Moon creatures. There's no reason why it wouldn't be that way. You know what? Let's go. Let's go and see what we can do about the Sixth House. Join in. with what? With 15 of us? We could kill Dagothor. Immersive mining by Merlord, that worked beautifully, no problem. We had our pickaxe and we picked and we picked and we picked. Personally, I really like the fact that if you activate the vein, you can see how much of it is left. That's a very nice touch. Skill module, which is now a requirement for Frostwind, as I've discovered this morning. Indeed, creating the skill is rather simple. What is a little more difficult, that's where you will need to do some coding, is how to give the condition for the skill to improve, but I'm sure you guys will work it out. Me, I'll ask my boyfriend, which is my own way of working it out. Null Cascade, you're joining the 6th house? We need you. We need you. It looks like they're creatures with new names and statics and vanillatics, so kind of like ranked Dremora. Frostwind, we took a little while to get it all working, but now we have it. We have the survival skill. We chopped wood. We leveled up our survival skill. We saw the icon. We have it all working. Why would I attack these loyal countrymen? I was gonna say because they're ugly. There's that. They're quite ugly. But I suppose it's not a nice thing to say. Merlord, if you're still around, do you have any plans to change how the mod is activated? Especially now we have a lot of mods that allow you to start in Tamriel rebuild, that sort of things. A Dreamer Prophet. Hello Warrior, Gripples and myself, winners. I'm not surprised. Okay, and these are the mods for the week. That's it guys, we did it and we end on a victory. They stuffed tentacles where tentacles are supposed to go. Skink, you've been looking at Space Devo 6th house and they're very, very scary, it's true. Oh no, that sounds gross. I don't want to think about it. You plan on making them dedicated hotkeys. Cool, 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 cool. We're gonna run out of keys on the keyboard, won't we? Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for joining me.